So just basically tell me about y'all brand. I think y'all told me, how long y'all been pushing it, but just like, what's the, do y'all know where y'all want to be in, like, y'all know the ultimate goal yet? I mean, if not, it's cool too.
Yeah, we want to shake up the market kind of. So I be thinking big lines. So I'm thinking like a Nike mixed with a let me see, how can I don't want to say like a Zara, so casual, like streetwear casual, but on the lines where at least could wear. It's the brand for the people. So that's kind of what we want to do. And we also want to start with our school. You know how kind of Nike did the Oregon thing, so where they sponsored Oregon, and they got the newest uniforms.
Yeah.
So that's somewhere where we see ourselves doing that and billing from tech, letting the tech base bill us up. So maybe we could do high schools, other colleges, I want to say Under Armour / another type of street brand.
Yeah.
But it got to be something different because everybody, but one day Nike got to fall. It's Trump right now. It's business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One day you could. I just see us as the next Nike. That's
definitely.
But our message is we really trying to inspire the community where we come from. Right. It's not no hope. It's hard to really start a business and really go it's damn near impossible. We damn near trying to conquer the impossible.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like a brand.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's everybody just know go to the league or go to college to get a job or just sell drugs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't really this was a hobby for us, but now we really trying to make it a real business and really show these people that you could really do this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think because a lot of people know us in New Orleans, and I think if we really do this, we really gonna inspire people for real. We really gonna touch them.
Right.
And make them really think to a whole nother level.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? We gotta show them. Though.
Right.
Real talk.
We want to be that. We want, because they don't have nobody. I mean, I'm 20. I'm 21. He 21. We've been doing this since we were 14 years old. That's straight from where you from. That then brought you a product that you could actually be happy about. You buying stuff from people you don't even know. You don't even know if they like you.
Right. They don't. They don't care.
And that's where we come in at with that part.
That's like a Lil Wayne. Everybody Wayne really did something that nobody ever. You know what I'm saying? He a real artist that people look up to, and he from New Orleans. It's just something about him that people just can't resist. It's just like Wayne.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with a clothing brand. We don't really have that brand that's that brand.
Yeah.
That's what we
especially down south. New York. New York, LA, that's cool.
Yeah.
They don't have no down south brands really putting on. You know what I mean? They're really on that stage. Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's I think is a opening for us right now. Just
I agree.
Especially, honestly, being black too.
Yeah.
They don't really have them in the game like that.
Exactly.
So
I mean, everything y'all saying, man, is exactly how I felt. You know what I'm saying? Starting out, just trying to, like y'all said, shake up the game, go the opposite way. Where everybody else going this way, it's okay, let's do something different. That's the only way you really gonna, legitimately stand out. Because if you going the same route everybody else going, doing the same stuff, and I just think it's about really having self-awareness, knowing what you want to do. Okay, in 5 years, this is where I want to be. In 10 years, this is where I want to be. Because I can't help y'all get y'all where y'all want to be if y'all don't know where y'all want to be. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, with God is dope, man. We started the same way. I just designed the shirt. You know what I'm saying? God is dope. I had the domain for about maybe a year before I started the brand. I didn't know what I was gonna do with the domain. I just thought it was God is dope. That kind of sounds decent. You know what I'm saying?
That's a cool name. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cool
So I'm like, let me see what I can do with it. So I put it on the shirt. I started going to different places, the airport. I started going to clubs, just everywhere I was going, I was rocking the shirt. And literally, everywhere I went, people stopping me, man. And I would wear I ain't no real big Gucci or Louis Vuitton wearing type of person. I wear Nike or Adidas or something like that. But nothing that I ever wore ever got the reaction that my brand got. So I'm man, I don't know if people gassing me up or if you know what I'm saying, or if they really like this. So I'm let me take it serious. So I get 5,000 shirts. You know what I'm saying? I ain't suggesting y'all do that. I supposed to have a business partner that was supposed to be going half and half with me. And they ended up backing out the deal. So I had to eat the whole like 25,000 myself. You know, I was gonna put up like 12,000. They was gonna put up 12,000. So.
Did you just get the box shirt?
Yeah, just a box, and it was black and white. A black shirt with the white box and a white shirt with the black box. 2,500 of one, 2,500 of another. You know, breaking down in the sizes small through XL. So I get the shirts. My business partner, he a big time celebrity. You know, like. I'm thinking, you know, shit, all I gotta do is put the money up, it's my idea. He got the influence, we're gonna throw it on his Instagram page and we out of here. It ain't happen like that though, you know, like, I don't know why it didn't happen, you know, it was a breakdown in communication or for whatever reason, we ain't do business together. So I ended up being stuck with like basically 5,000 shirts, not having a business plan, not knowing how to get them off, nothing. I'm just sitting there with 5,000 shirts, bro, and I gotta pay these people back. You know what I'm saying? Like
so
off my.
Did y'all think you didn't pay like everything up front?
Like he fronted you? Like,
No, he ain't from me. I had 12,500 in like cash, and then I have 12,500 on a credit card. Right. But the credit card had to be paid off in like 30 to 45 days. So
like a boy.
yeah, it was American Express. So like.
My partner said he was like he had asked his print man, can he get 30 days? And then he would do his card and went to
another 30 days. Yeah. That's smart. Yeah, print people do that. So so I'm sitting at the house like going through it, bro. You know, and I mean my price point for the shirts was about 20, 25. I'm like, okay, you know, this is a good quality shirt. I sent it to the best people that do it. They do like stuff. You know, they do stuff. They based out of Detroit. So I knew the quality of the shirt was good, but I'm like, man, you know, I got them at about $4.75, $5 a shirt. So I just don't know how to get them off. So my cousins come, they all in college. They go to Georgia State, Clark, Atlanta, you know, Morehouse, all that. So they come and they like, man, what's up? What you got going? I'm like, bro, I got 5,000 shirts I gotta get rid of. And I'm like, I don't even really want to make no money, bro. I just want to make my money back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just gotta get, cause I gotta pay this, number one, I gotta pay this credit card off. And then I'm not sure like if people gonna rock with it enough or I can even get another 5,000 or another 1,000 or whatever. So I'm like, man, let's just move the shirts. I'm like, I went down from a $25 price point to like a $10, $15 price point. I'm just like, man, let's just move them. All I want to do is just sell them. So they're like, all right, cool. So I set up a system where it was four of us. Three of them was in college and one of them was just my homeboy where he was just like, you know, he was just staying with me. So out of 5,000 shirts, I just gave everybody 50 shirts at a time. So we did a size breakdown. Everybody got their 50 shirts, and everybody had a square. And the shirt was such a like statement, and it was like selling itself to the point where you ain't really had to like do too much but wear the shirt. Right. All you had to do was wear the shirt, and people was gonna ask you where you got it from because it was new. It was new to Atlanta. Like nobody had seen it at this point. So I was like, keep the shirts with you, keep your square with you at all times, and just go around. And that's literally how we started bubbling. Like we was going to like Cookout, Waffle House, Walmart, just walking around like with the shirt on. Like literally like wherever any place there was a crowd at, that's where they was going. People like, man, I like that shirt. Like, how can I get one? Man, I got them in the truck. How much? 15. 15? Man, give me two. And then we was doing one for 15, two for 25. So it was like, cause at this point, you know, like by default, I'm just trying to get rid of them, but by default, I'm subconsciously marketing like.
Just about to say that because we were saying like we get the shirts and we be in a small area because like where we at right now, our school is in a small area. Yeah. So you pushing out like hundreds of shirts, and you like, damn, everybody got it on, and then like everybody like really recognizing it because it take a few times for people to like see it. You see it one time, be like, yeah, that's nice, and you see it again, you be like, yeah, that's nice. You see it like, yeah, that's really nice. I wonder where you got that from.
Right.
Ask somebody. So
that's how it works.
It's really how it works.
Yeah, especially if you're in a small area. So we did that. Not only did we do that, we went to the schools. At the schools, it's like it's this thing called Market Thursday at Clark, Market Friday at Spelman, and you can like, let's say, the dorms are over here and the classes are over here, and it's the hallway to get to them. You literally can set up your table so every student that's going to class that day got to see your stuff. So we was out there every week, and that's how we like we started doing it like, going to to the stores and stuff. But what we really I started seeing the difference like maybe a week later was when we went to that school the first time, Clark, Atlanta. and we set up a table. We just had like, you know, black and white shirts. It was 1 for 15, 2 for 25, because you got to know the price point. And you got to know when you're in the streets and you're not in the storefront, anytime you say $20 or $25, people gonna think. They're gonna think too much. They like, dang, okay, you got a card? That's the number one go-to where you know ain't nobody finna buy nothing. Man, you got a card? Where can I follow you? But if you say 10, 15, they like, man, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? That's a no-brainer. So our shirts were so cheap, and they were so, you know, we had so many of them to the point where we was able to do that because the profit margin at 15 is still 300%. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I bought it for $12 and I'm selling it for 15, I'm making 3. You know what I'm saying? So I'm buying it for 5 and I'm selling it for 15. So that's like, that's a good, you know, that's a good margin. So we do that. The first day we sold like 150, 200 shirts. So I'm like, man, this might be, you know, we might be on to something. So the next day we come back. Pop-ups. Yeah, the pop-ups. The next day we come back, people wearing the shirt coming back to the table. Like, man, I put this on my Instagram, I put this on my Snap. 5 of my cousins, you know, my mama won one. They buying more shirts, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, not only are you exposing yourself to the campus, you exposing yourself to the people back home, like to the people that that's wearing your stuff, they family, they friends, yeah. Because on the college campus, bro, it's like 9 times out of 10, the people that's going there, they're not even really from there. So it's like you instantly become like a domestic, you know, like at least not global, but like at least domestic, you know what I'm saying, like recognized site. So, I mean, recognized brand. Especially if like y'all brand, like I looked at y'all brand. Some brands, you know, like the product ain't good. So like, no matter how much hustle you got, if the product ain't good, you're gonna hit a ceiling. And then some people got the best product, but they ain't got the hustle. You know what I'm saying? So I just think y'all got the perfect, you know, just off the questions you was asking me last night, and just, you know, I can just tell people energy, you know what I'm saying, based off of if they really about it. Because some people come in, they'll say 2 words to me, and then I'm always looking for that person that's really trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? So like just off of, you know, just your energy and you calling me and you showing up on time and everything like that, I'm like, man, they really, really trying to do this. You know what I'm saying? And like, I wish I had somebody, you know what I'm saying, coming up in the game to be like, nah, man, do it this way. Because I had a brand before God is Dope. And we thought we was doing everything. We had 8 different designs, this many different colors, and this and that. And it was like, and I'm like, you know, I'm like, man, we doing it. We look bigger than what we was. People like, man, y'all killing it. But it's like, man, we ain't doing nothing. But with God is Dope, it was the opposite. It was like, yeah, we got 1 logo, 2 shirts, but we was killing it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta know what you want as far as like, man, are you doing it for like the glitz and just for people to say, man, you got a brand? Or are you really doing this for like the money and the message and really like trying to get it out there and really grow something long term? Because my advice is, if y'all got more than 2 designs right now, and y'all ain't known like that, don't like I know as a creative person, it's hard. Like even me to this day, I challenge myself. In 2 years doing God is Dope, we might have 1 other shirt that did, you know, nothing's done as good as God is Dope, but we might have had 1 other shirt that like, you know, like, okay, cool, we can really do that. But just trust me. Find that 1 design. I think it might be our Jesus design, you know. Yeah, that's the one. And go with that.
And then it's like from the business side, you really got them because it's a 1 color.
Right.
So
exactly.
So like,
exactly.
You could pump them bitches with the speed. You already know that automatically it's gonna come out perfect because it's 1 color. It's just one.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
You could do that yourself.
Right.
You feel me? And then it's just like that haunts me every night. It's like, are we too advanced, like, for where we at right now?
That could be it, bro. Because, like, I mean, even me, like, bro, this 2012, I had my other brand, and I had, like, 12 different quotes on shirts. I had, like, 2 different colors for every shirt. And, you know, we had different sizes, and I'm just like, you know, I'm thinking we doing it, but then once you get them, it's like, okay, people like this 1 shirt. I know. What about these other 12? You stuck with them. Because people going to always be like, man, I'm going to wait till that one come back. So you stuck with 12 other different designs that you done bought 30 shirt per color, per design, and it's like, dang, you know, like, people want this shirt though. So I had to like take a step back and be like, all right, cool. Next time I do this, I'm gonna do 1 design. I'm gonna push the brand. I'm gonna push the actual, the name of the brand or whatever logo we doing. Let people, you know, get familiar with that first. Then I'm gonna streamline it to the point where, okay, whatever logo we got, it's small on there on something, so it's recognizable. And then we started doing the quotes. And it's been 2 years, and I ain't even did that yet. So like, that's just go to show y'all. And you know, I got a store, bro, off of one design. I got a billboard off one design. You know what I'm saying? That one design is what's gonna take you to that next level. Now, if you just want to be an Instagram, or boutique or something like that, you can do 5 different quotes and print them as people order them. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. It's, you know, you can make a few dollars, but I'm just telling you how we did it. You know what I'm saying? I can't speak on like how other people doing it. You know, I'm just telling you how we did it. So one design, we pushed it. We ain't even had hats in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? We just had shirts, and we made it to the point where it's like it's 2 of them. So it's like a black one and a white one. So if you buy one, the deal to get 2 is so sweet, you ain't gonna pass it up. So that way, if you give your shirt to 100 people, or if 100 people buy your shirt, and they wear, you know, if they wear your shirt once or whatever, that instantly double it to the point where it's like, instead of 100 days your shirt's being worn, that's 200 days, because it's like they got the black one and they got the white one. So I don't know if y'all got, you know, a design like that or whatever, to where it's like interchangeable, to where it's something where it's like, okay, a black one and a white one, and they buying one at 15 and another one at 25, or whatever price point y'all want. I would do that. That's what we did. You know what I'm saying? And I know y'all got a black one with the and a white one with the G. Okay, cool. So there y'all go.
We also had the gray. We did a lot of other colors.
We did just too much. Like,
we be taking them down. Like, we really be like, all right, we want to put the best, best display up there.
Black and white is your best bet. Black go with anything, white go with anything. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta think about it like this. Let's say you put 8 different colors up there at the same time. People when they come back to you, if they come to your website the first time, let's say it's March, and they come to your website, and it's 8 colors up there. And them all the colors you're gonna do for the rest of the year. Them 8 colors. So they're like, okay, cool, let me see what's new they got. They come back in May, it's the same 8 colors. It's like, dang, okay, they ain't got nothing new. Even though the colors might be dope, and they might, you know, some of them might sell, some of them might not. And they come back, let's say in September, it's like, damn, the same colors they got. But if you put up 2 colors, black, white, and you run those, and then you drop somewhere, it's like, okay, we're doing a red one. And you drop that, it's like, oh, damn, they got a red one now. Let me get that one. So they're gonna buy them at a time, but if you put all 8 of them up there one time, they're gonna pick 1 or 2. They're gonna, okay, cool. But once you drop that, anytime you drop something new, if they really support you, they're really a fan of the brand, they're gonna copy, like, oh, this is the new one. I don't know how long it's gonna last, and just maybe make 50. If you got 500 of every other color, make 25, 50 of them. And even if 5 of them buy, market is sold out. Man, them sold out. We ain't making no more. Then that's just gonna create the demand. You know, if y'all ever get, you know, I mean, if y'all feel like y'all want to get to that level, or when y'all get to that level, because I'm pretty sure y'all will. But I'm just saying, like, stay simple. Keep it simple. If y'all really want to eliminate headache and go far and really, like, you know, focus on like sales and, you know, building a brand and getting money, and we get pushing the brand, like pushing the message, then like y'all gonna have to minimize a lot of stuff. And I know it's hard, cause like you say, man, it be haunting you. Like, it used to haunt me. Like, man, you wake up with an idea, or you in the shower, you think of some stuff, and it's like, dang, that'd be dope. Still create it, but keep it. Like, make it, you know, design it, but keep it to yourself. Don't like put it out there, because you'll oversaturate, you know what I'm saying, your marketing, and then like you'll confuse people. And if I started with this shirt, this design, that design right there wouldn't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, out of 200 people in a room, if 20% got this, 30% got that, 10% got this, it's like, oh, it's 4 different brands in here.
Yeah,
to the eye.
It's like I went straight for this one because it's just like the OG design.
Right.
That's the one I want. Really.
Exactly.
I mean, I like the other ones, but like,
you got to get the OG. You got to at least start with the OG.
Yeah.
But if you imagine 100 people in the room, all of them either got on a black version of that or a white version of that. It's like, man, it's one brand in here.
It's like I need that too.
Right. It's one brand. It's 100 people in here rocking that one brand. But if 100 people still got on God is dope. But to the eye, it just look like, okay, that's a Thank God brand. That's a Just God brand. that's just a different God is Dope brand. You know what I'm saying? Like people not really, but like just imagine like we took over like Clark Atlanta and Spelman campus with that one design. So people coming in, they're like, man, I see these shirts everywhere. You know, it's like 100 students rocking the same shirt at one time in one day. Literally, bro. Like I got footage of like us like walking on campus, and me seeing a God is Dope shirt every 3 minutes. It was weird, you know, and like it was just.
I mean, cause I be getting this feeling too when you like see him. I be like,
Yeah.
People don't even like I had like somebody was at a little Craig concert the other day, and they had somebody had the hat on with our logo.
Yeah.
I just saw this guy opened up for Lecrae. He has your hat on, like I'm like, oh my God, like it's just crazy that people just be hitting me up and just saying, like, I saw your shirt.
It ain't gonna never get old. It ain't gonna never get old. Like, you know, to this day, it's like, dang, wow, that's wild. Cause for me, just knowing where we came from, like you were saying yesterday, like, bro, this, like, think about where you started and then turn, like, look around. Like, sometimes I just sit in my store and I'm just like, all the lights be off. I might be playing music. I just be by myself, just like, man, like really like thanking God for everything. Cause I just remember them days where I was just like on the corners, like not even in the schools yet, selling shirts, like you said, in the streets. And we have a little table. We have a picture, like of a model wearing a shirt. People just be walking past from class, outside the school, not even like on the, we ain't supposed to be out there. People walking past and we just giving them cards. But the brand was so like, it was put together so well, you know, the name God is Dope, everything just clicked. Like that we'll make $600, $500 out there in 4 hours. Just off setting up a table. And boom, man, rock with us. And people come in the store to this day and respect us for that, because they seen us out there. You know what I'm saying? They like, man, you was the dude that was, I'm like, man, I was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was that dude out there selling the shirts. And no investors, you know, no partners. It's just, you know, it's just drive and just the will, determination, just to be like, man, I'm finna get this in everybody's hand. I was talking to one of my guys the other day. I'm like, man, in the beginning, you gotta get the brand out. It ain't about the money, you know what I'm saying? The money gonna come. Push the brand. Like, as long as you ain't losing money, if you got something to where, you know, obviously, you know, y'all ain't making $1 million a month, you know, doing this, so y'all got something that's taking care of y'all bills or something. Yeah. So in the beginning, if it costs you $5, and you can sell it for 10, perfect. If it costs you $5 and you gotta sell it for $5, good. Get it out. You ain't losing, you ain't taking no L. Boom, it's about the brand. As many people, people not gonna be like, man, I bought this shirt for $5. I ain't finna buy it when it's 20. No, they gonna be like, man, I remember when I bought this shirt for $5. Let me get 2 of them for 20. Y'all doing y'all thing, especially like in the community, like in the black community and stuff like that. They gonna respect the hustle. Like we started off selling shirts for $10, $15. We got shirts online for like $50, $60 now, the dress shirts. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like you can always move up. You know what I'm saying? The hard part is to like humble yourself and come down. So if you start at a 30, 40, then you gotta go to 10 or, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the hard part. But if you start off like humble and just like, man, rock with me, follow me on the gram. Every person you imagine you come in contact with 200 people a day on campus or in the streets. Times 5 times a week, that's 1,000 followers you got. Like, man, these shirts normally 20, but we giving half off if you follow us on the gram. You doubling your money. If that's just my mindset. If I'm buying a shirt for $5, if I'm wholesale $5 and I'm selling it for 10, and they follow me on the gram, okay, I'm getting the following up, and I'm doubling my money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's the way I thought about it. I had 5 people in the streets. Everybody had a swipe, and it was like, okay, we selling every shirt for $15. $5 come to me. Y'all keep 5, and 5 go to the production cost of the shirt. So we putting that back in the business, whatever, you know, the other 5. And literally, like, bro, they were selling shirts. They were selling all 50 shirts in like 2-3 days, just based off of the fact that it was so cheap. It was such a good message. It's just the way, you know, just the way we handled the business. You know, just how we was rocking it, where we was at. You know, if you got 50 shirts and you put yourself in front of 5,000 people, you know what I'm saying, a week. then, you know, them 50 shirts become easy to sell. But if you got 50 shirts, you putting yourself in front of 75 people a week, it's like, you just gotta do the math. You know, the percentages of you selling 50 shirts to 75 people is small. It's smaller than you selling 50 shirts to 5,000 people, or, you know what I'm saying, 10,000 people. You gotta push yourself in front of them people. You know, so many people wanna get 2,000 Instagram followers and say, okay, man, we should be able to sell these 50 shirts to our 2,000 Instagram followers like that. But they don't realize out of them 2,000 followers, 2 people might buy it. It's humbling, but like people really be thinking that. That used to be my thing, man. Once we get to 5,000 followers, we gonna be good.
Sales gonna go up.
Yeah, we gonna go crazy. That's like, but it's like, I'm here to tell you that ain't always how it works. That's never how it works. Cause even off the engagement, you got 5,000 followers, 50 people might like it. Out of the 50 people that like it, 2 of them might buy it. Nobody might buy it. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's just being in the streets. You can't, like, just off me, I realized that I couldn't build God is Dope just off an internet brand, being online, just hoping that people came to my page or hashtagging the right stuff and stuff like that. That ain't gonna work. You gotta get in front of the people. Before I even cared about an Instagram post, I was on that campus. I was in these streets with these shirts, bagged up. It's just like the game, you know? It's literally like selling. It's like, man, okay, we got the pack. You move your pack, you come back, yeah, you pay me, I'm gonna get you back right. And that's just really how I set it up. And I have 4 people and like get little campus ambassadors, man, how to make some money, you know what I'm saying? Cause you can't be everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like you gotta make it to where it makes sense to them. Cause if I said, man, sell these shirts for me for $10 and I'm gonna give y'all $1 a shirt, they might have sold the 50 shirts, but they wouldn't have came back for that second re-up. But when you make it even to where, man, we splitting this profit 50-50, we business partners. You get 10 people on campus where you partner up with them, or family members, whoever, it's like, man, let's make a little money. $5 going back to the shirt, 5 going to you, 5 going to me. If you got 10 people out there, that's $5 to you times 10. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You ain't just splitting it with that one person to where y'all really business partners. It's just like, man, yeah. And whoever moved the most shirts, that's who make the most money. You know what I'm saying? And then you can even, like, I did it to the point where I'm like, man, whoever moved the most, whoever gets the 5 packs, the next pack is like, you make $7 a shirt instead of $5 a shirt. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, we do a little competition, see who can move the most packs first. It was just like that, to the point where I got enough money, I'm like, man, okay, let's get a billboard. Let's really, let's let people know where we at. We get a billboard. The business partner hit me back, like, bro, y'all, we need to sit down. So I go to sit down with them. They're like, man, we want to, figure out how we can get back involved with God is Dope. I'm like, $500,000. Straight in the face. For 30%. You just went from 50% for 12,000. I can do, this is like 3 months later. I value my company. You know what I'm saying? At like 1.5 in 3 months, from a $25,000 company to a 1.5. That's just how I felt. You know what I'm saying? And I damn near knew it. I damn near didn't even want them to do it. And to this day, if they would have did it, I'd be sick to this day. If they would have gave me $500,000 at that point, it would have changed my life. But I'd be sick knowing what I know now and the money I'm making now. It's like, dang, I was really, you know what I'm saying?
You sold yourself short.
Huh?
You sold yourself short.
Exactly. So it's like, cause people don't understand, like, your ideas, man, like your ideas are worth like so much more than what people can see in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can't see, cause if you ain't did the groundwork yet, then they just like, man, $500,000, you crazy. But it's like, just wait. You'll see. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't take it personal, cause like, y'all just don't know. Y'all don't know what I got up here. Y'all don't know my hustle. Y'all don't know my work ethic. Y'all don't know, I see something bigger than just right now. They was trying to, flip a brand and just be like, man, we can make $10 million in 12 months. I'm like, all right, if you really feel like you can make $10 million in 12 months, $500,000 ain't nothing to get 30% of this. If in 12 months you think you can do $10 million, but you gotta know when people really just talking out their ass and when people really just, really talking real numbers. Because if I tell you we're gonna start this brush company, give me 500,000, and I guarantee you in 12 months we're gonna make 10 million. You will find if I guarantee you and you know for sure, you will scrap up 500,000 to make that 10 million in a year. But it's like, okay, you just talking. Like, you can't just talk to me. You really got to show me, like, you got to put your money where your mouth at. So, boom, that meeting over. So I get it, I'm looking around, like, just randomly found a building. We get a store. Open the store, not knowing, not really having the information. Man, this is a nighttime block. You know what I'm saying? Like, this store is like, this retail stores are next to retail stores. That's why it's a mall. It's stores next to stores, because if you go to Foot Action, they ain't got it, you go to Foot Lock. Foot Lock ain't got it, you go to Champs. So with our store, it's bars around there. It's like people ain't coming to the bar people ain't coming to the bar during store hours from, noon to 8, maybe happy hour, but like that ain't really a good percentage of you like trying to sell shirts. So I had to adjust I had to adjust the marketing plan, and I'm like, okay, cool. If people gonna be out here from 11 to 3 a.m., that's when we need to be open. I open the doors, I put a DJ booth in there, just so it's not like too much of a difference from them leaving Mother next door and then coming in God is Dope. They hearing the same music, it's the same turn up. Only thing is, instead of drinks, we got shirts. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's like people, yeah, they already drunk, so it's like, right. And they taking pictures, you gotta make it something where it's like, dang, okay, cool. It's something where it's like, somewhere where people, like, especially in social media age, just like everybody wanna show where they at, where they going, how good the atmosphere look. So boom, you create that atmosphere for people. You create that music, you playing the hottest song on the radio, man, they dancing. You put mirrors up, man, they wanna look at themselves. No matter how drunk they are, them girls wanna look at themselves. So it's like, and you put the clothes around that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, dang, how much for this hat? How much? And it was just like clockwork. Like, man, okay, we own to something. You know what I'm saying? We got it. So it's just like, nothing is gonna be the thing, bro.
You gotta be able to adjust.
Yeah, nothing is gonna be like, everything is like building blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking like, man, Drea wore our shirt. If we get our shirt on Drea, we good. I'm reaching out to Drea. Nobody responded, you know what I'm saying? Randomly, she walking through Spelman campus while we out. Dang, I grab a shirt, I give it to one of the girls that's working at our table. Man, go get that to Drea, don't say nothing. Just give it to her, tell her you want to have it, don't ask for no picture, nothing. She, go give it to her. Drea get it. The very next day, she put the shirt on her way to the airport. Take a selfie, tag us. Shout out to God, shout out to my girls at Spelman that hooked me up with my God is Dope shirt. Go support them. Boy, sales flooded, you know what I'm saying? At that point, it was like, Lord. We got the following, we got the sales, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, man, I can just retire, I'm like, I'm good. It's like my first big celebrity that rocked it. I'm like, man, it's over. Eventually it stopped. And then it's like, all right, what's next? So nothing is gonna be the thing. Janet Jackson just wore a shirt. People, man, hype, man, Janet just wore your shirt. Then the hype stopped. Then what? It's nothing that's gonna be that thing that's just gonna take you to the nothing. Nothing. You gotta keep working. After that, okay, what's next? What's next? I used to always think, man, we get this many followers, we should be good. Because just as a creative and as a business person, you're gonna always be curious, man, what's the next level? Mm-hmm. You don't want to get to 10,000 Instagram followers and be like, all right, we good. I'm good making this $10,000 a month. No, you like, man, if I can make 10, I can make 20. If I can make 20, I can make 50. You know what I'm saying? If I can make, yeah, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's just gradually, and it's like, I can't like teach y'all every single thing. Some of the stuff y'all gonna have to learn. Some of the stuff y'all gonna have to take and use it. And some of the stuff y'all can say, okay, that might not apply to us. Let's do it this way. But I just want to, let y'all know, like, man, it's possible. It's this 2 years. Like, I never in a million years would have thought I have enough money where it would make sense to get a billboard. Enough money where it would make sense to open a store. Enough money where it makes sense to open 2 factories. You know what I'm saying? Like, a store, like, it went from Me not being able to make $20,000 a month to where my bills is $20,000 a month. And payroll. It's just wild, you know, buying a truck, you know what I'm saying? Rapping that. It's like, it's so many moving components, and I'm like, I'm here to tell y'all it's possible. I ain't here to like try to discourage y'all.
I know, and that's all to be honest with you, that's all we really needed. Like, you feel me? We never met nobody who like we never met nobody that got this far.
Right.
Period.
That's crazy.
Point blank, period. Like.
And boom, that week we'd do 500 orders. That overnight we'd do 250 orders. You know what I'm saying? Just off of me tweaking one thing, or just saying, all right, we selling hats for $25. I'm doing 3 hats for $30. How can we make that work? How can we get these hats cheaper? How can y'all make them faster? How can we bring the delivery down? What we got to do? Can we take something out to make the box light or whatever? Boom, and we figure out a way to make it work. And that's like, that's everything to a brand. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm always thinking like, man, what's one sale that I can always do, and we instantly, it's gonna go. And now I found it, that 3 for 30. 3 hats for $30. You know, like for a while we was doing, it was just God, and then it was God is dope on the back. And then it was the G, God is dope on the back, the G is for God. And then I did the little box logo. I'm like, man, we might be able to do something with this box logo. It's like small logo on the hat. And it did okay because, you know, people want like multiple things on the hat. And then I'm like, all right, we're gonna take the hat that costs us the least amount of money to make, and we can get it for the cheapest. And we're gonna make that a deal that's too good to be true. It's like, like when we promote on Instagram, it's like 3 for 30. It's like, they click it on like this, and then they make it to checkout, and it's like, okay, extra $5 for shipping, okay, cool. And it went through, and then they actually get it, it's like, how y'all making money? But you gotta think about it like this. I get so many hats. You know what I'm saying? To the point where it costs me $2, $2.25 a hat. The little vinyl to put on here costs like maybe 10 cents. You know, after we cut it out in the vinyl cutter and pick it out, to put it on there, maybe another 10 cents in labor, 25 cents in labor. So I'm coming out under $3. So basically it's a $9 deal for $30. So it's the same thing as the shirt. It's a 300% profit margin. But people don't look at it like that, because they looking at it like, you selling one of these for 27 or 20 or 25 or whatever. You gonna give me 3 for 30? I'm taking that all day. And this like our least liked, this went from our least liked hat to the #1 seller overnight. Because I did that and I put the bank behind it on Instagram. I put $1,000 behind it in promo. Just because like once you know you got something, I'll start off with 100, see how I do. Out of 100 people, 9 times out of 10, I do whatever I put up, it'll be 10 times over. So if I put up $100 on IG ads, I make 1,000. If I put up 1,000, I make 10,000. You know what I'm saying? Like within however long I promoted it, whether it's 24 hours or a week. So that's the stuff that I be coming up with, or whoever, like the creative, like you come up with overnight. Not only just the designs, like just marketing schemes. Like man,
you're a real hustler. Like you really, like
exactly.
You playing with their head.
Exactly, because you got
that's emotion right
they
there.
can't
Right.
They're not thinking about what they spending.
That's what I'm saying. Like that's the perfect. Anytime people got time to think, it's too much. You got it when you marketing in the beginning. Sales is cool, promoting the item is cool, but to like make that money, it's like, nah, I gotta get this. Or it's like,
I got a question. So how you determine when is the best time to do this? Because I know you don't want always be on sale.
no,
like, all right,
you don't.
So
Right.
like, how you
I mean, well, I do one sale at the end of every month. It's like a customer appreciation sale. And we started like, you know, y'all know in Shopify, you get everybody emails collected. Mm-hmm. So if you got 1,000 people that ordered from you, or 500 people, or 200 people, you got 200 emails. Or if you got 20,000 people, you got 20,000 emails. And these people that just actually came to your website, whether they abandoned checkout, whether they, you know what I'm saying, actually made it to checkout, you still get their email. So y'all ever exported y'all emails?
Yeah, I got it on the MailChimp.
Yeah, export your emails, and don't oversaturate the emails, newsletter. I send out one email a month. And it's like, man, customer appreciation, 30% off. for 8 hours. If you just put 30% off, they feel like they got time, cool. You wanna know who gonna buy it, and you know what I'm saying? You wanna get that instant gratification. It's like, all right, people see that, 30% off, oh shit, 8 hours, let me go on there right now before I forget, before I get off work. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that took my business to a whole nother level, because we went from, you know, when we first started doing like maybe, first time we did it, I made like 4 bands in 8 hours. We to the point now where we doing like, just off that 8 hours, we doing 1,000. You know what I'm saying? Just in that, sending it out. As soon as we send it out, as soon as they hit the emails, out of the 20,000 people, orders coming in. You know what I'm saying? And out of those 20,000 people, it's only like 4,000 people that's opening up the email. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
So imagine when you really get to 20,000 actual people, 100,000. You know what I'm saying?
Once you get to 100,000 on the MailChimp, at least 20,000 will open it.
Exactly.
Real talk.
And then that's when it's like, you know what I'm saying? So we just steady growing. And that's my thing, get it in front of people. Get the people wearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if I break even on selling a hat or selling a shirt, I still got your information. So that next time I'm gonna get you.
Right.
If I don't get you this first time, if I break even this first time, I just wanna collect your information. So the next time I send that email out for Black Friday, we did 3 bands on Black Friday last year. You know what I'm saying? Just in one, like, so it's like, why you think that's the busiest day of the year, Black Friday? So it's like people get so caught up in, man, I want to be the next Supreme. I want to be the next. They looking at how Supreme doing. They looking at how Fear of God. They looking at Off-White. Man, but you got. I'd rather play in that Walmart space.
Yeah, me too.
I'd rather play in that Walmart space where it's like, okay.
It's a monopoly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, exactly. It's like, man, I'd rather get, opposed to getting one customer spending $35 for a shirt or $40 for a shirt, I'd rather get a lifetime customer spending $10, $15 for a shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta think about it like that. And then, okay, you wanna have a cool brand? Man, if you're creative, you probably think of 5 brands a day. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you're creative, you can always say, all right, cool, this is my Walmart brand. This is my Zara brand. If you wanna be cool, Walmart gonna take care of you for the rest of your life, take care of your kids, your kids' kids. Then it's like, all right, cool, we made the money and we making the money. All right, now let's be cool. You know what I'm saying? I fall with that. I fall with.
We already got like
we got a jean. We gonna hit them with the jean line, cause I can't really find jeans I'm really feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just crazy.
Different names.
It's just crazy cause our mind be really thinking like far.
Yeah.
Like, we never had I'm telling you, we never had nobody that on that same kick.
Yeah, man.
Like for real.
I'm right there with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, man, I'm honored to sit down with y'all, because I feel like with this drive y'all got, you know what I'm saying, the information, the knowledge, you know, y'all Black, I just feel like, man, it's gonna be, next year it's gonna be like, what's up? We up here with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming to y'all stuff. Definitely, and I even had to do that like two months ago. I just filled out an application at Waffle House. Like, I'm still the owner of God is Dope. I ain't tell nobody. I went in there, I filled out the application, got the job, went through orientation, got treated like shit, and just wiped down tables for $7 an hour. Just to like step back and, number one, figure out their system and how they do customer service, and human resources, how they hire people, you know, the hierarchy, and how they watch videos to train their people, to be humble, you know what I'm saying? Just to like, man, people really got to do this. People really got to get up and go to work, and you know what I'm saying? Like, wipe tables down and greet people at the door. That aspect of it. And number 3 is to like really maximize your time. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, I'd be at Waffle House maybe 5 hours, and I'd be like, dang, man, I could be doing so much more than, you know what I'm saying? Well, as opposed to where I might be at the crib, you know what I'm saying, sitting around for 5 hours, not really doing nothing. It just made that 5 hours sitting around time make me want to just, all right, cool, I need to be on it all day. Cause I could not hide this time. You know what I'm saying? I could be at the Waffle House wiping down tables, or at football practice, or in class. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, not really where I want to be, and really like, but I'm free. I got time to do this, so I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? I got homies like locked up rest of their life, 200 years. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing it, you know, I'm thinking about that for the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I be putting myself in their shoes. Sometimes I used to, like, before I even had a brand, and then get out like, man, bro, you free. Like, how you not making it? How you not, you know what I'm saying, figuring it out? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
it's just perspective. It's just perspective, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you can wake up and like, feel like, you know, it's raining outside, then I can't do nothing. It's like, it's a bad day. But you like, man, I woke up, I can see, I can walk, I can like talk. I'm sitting here talking to you, I can breathe. It's like, I gotta make the most of today. You know what I'm saying? I have to. Every day you gotta like be building your brain, you gotta be working towards something. So it's like, that going to Waffle House, working for that week, 2 weeks, you know what I'm saying? Like not letting nobody know who I was so I wouldn't get treated no different or whatever. It just grew me to a whole nother character, and it just made me appreciate where I'm at, life in general, you know what I'm saying? So much more, because this is what it's really all about. It's people in there, I'm looking at people like, you know, coworkers, like, man, you know, like really trying to like figure life out, you know what I'm saying? Like really trying to like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you know, getting off work, catching the bus, getting off work, you know, walking. You know, and that'll make me a better boss, you know what I'm saying, to appreciate people that work for me, where it's like, man, maybe I need to tone back a little bit. Or maybe I need to show people I appreciate them more. Yeah, I'm gonna tell them how I feel, but man, right after that, man, let's go grab something. You know, let's go meet at this Braves game. Let's have a meet. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. Just show gratitude. 'Cause even when I feel like people doing a job, I'm the type of person where I'm like looking at the good side. Like, you know, man, it's you up right here. I tell you that, but it's all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Because if you just tell them, it ain't gonna be nothing to like motivate them to like,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Figure out, and that's crazy because I started thinking that like, damn, man.
That's why I always look.
I be killing them.
I like to hit them when they least expect it. Just be like, man, bro, I'm really proud of you.
Right.
Yeah, he do it, and that's what I be having to just like. That's why I've been getting better. Like in a group, we got a group message, so like. You know, yeah, like I be texting the group messages in the mornings, like good morning, fellas, like hope y'all have a wonderful day, man. Let's get it, let's eat. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I come with something, I be coming with something now. Like usually just been them. Like in me, I just sit back. You heard me? I like the message over there. Like yeah,
right.
Nah, I'm up. I'm energized. Like let's get it, fellas.
Right.
That's how I'm coming now. You see what I'm saying? That's how I've been coming for them like, for the past weeks.
It's crazy because like when you find like other people that you know that's just not just like you, but you know believe in the same things you believe in. Like y'all just grow. Like y'all grow faster than what you could grow by yourself because you could really get the intake on everybody around you. You could get everybody that been through different situations or whatnot. So like that's why I be trying to, you know, get the group message or whatnot, get people like, you know, cause I'm bad with communication. Like I be so busy, like I don't call my mom, my girl, I be forgetting birthdays and stuff. They be mad at me. I be like, I don't be trying, you know what I mean? My mind be everywhere. And I just be trying to do the best that I could do with the little time I got and make the people around me better because if the people around me better, I'm gonna be better at the end of the day. So
exactly.
That's what I just try.
Exactly, bro. We about to go on tour in a minute, you know, all around the domestic U.S., you know what I'm saying, just selling shirts, you know what I'm saying. Y'all want to, you know, the Jesus piece is kind of similar to us, like figure out a collab, you know what I'm saying, coming soon. Let's just, anything y'all need to help y'all out.
We're gonna take our time with it, cause this how we've been being very patient, cause once we get out of school, man, it's gonna go crazy.
I already know.
We're gonna be able to like really move around how we want to move.
When y'all get out?
I get out in March 2nd as graduation, and he get out.
I get out in May.
Okay.
We gotta go by March. We gotta have like 13K or whatever in the bank, in the savings to be able to like pay both of us for a whole year.
Yeah.
So we can be able to like go full speed for a year and really work something out.
Yeah.
So that's what we've been working on for these last few months of this year.
Yeah.
Whatever like that. But it just been
house bill. Make sure our house is alright.
Yeah, that's all you something to live.
Then after that.
Yeah.
Because we didn't seen it. It's just crazy because like when you know you go through the pop-up shop, you like, all right. I mean, if I could do this every day, like if I could go somewhere else every day and do this pop-up, like that's all I really need to do. Because people like for you to be out there and they want to see the environment. They want to meet you. They want to see how you how you look. Like they just want to feel your presence. They want to feel your passion behind what you got going.
Exactly.
So you make the most when you're doing that. It's hard to get them online. So when we be doing that, we just like, man, we could be traveling. We already got great personalities. We give out good vibes. We're good people. So it's just like everybody, they're like, y'all just keep going, y'all gonna be good. So that's just how we just like, it's the toughest time right now, for us. So this little stretch that you got to go to, really put forth the time and effort that we really, the plan to give to the brand has just been the toughest part for us right now.
And we got a pop-up shop next week on the 19th. We got like, how many shirts that is up in our office? Got like 300. Got like 300, I promise you. By you telling me this, man, we moving all 300 next week. I'm telling you, look, man, 10 out of 10, man, you need them people with that on their body.
Yeah.
Like, real talk.
Yeah.
Like, real talk. Like, nobody can pack up a $10 shirt that got good quality.
They can't.
Like, man, we gonna
Yeah.
I gotta get you
gonna
some
move
stuff.
this
You got
merch,
large,
brother.
Yeah, you like you at large, huh?
Yeah.
I know, see?
Yeah. Right. And look, I mean, the whole thing is, like, I know y'all was talking about, like, people always want to hit y'all with, man, that's the same way. Man, you need to do this color. You need to do this design. You should put this on there. Like, keep that. Expand your audience. You know what I'm saying? Because there's millions of people that still ain't seen that. So it's like, you can't be stuck in the 250 people bubble that bought from y'all, and they steady telling y'all, you just gotta expand your audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta expand it. You can't just like, you gonna take care of the 250, 500 people that done bought, 1,000 people that done bought, but it's like, man, y'all gotta understand, I'm trying to get this to the millions.
Right.
If 1 million people buy that shirt at 20, you know what I'm saying, $20, that's 20 million. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, if you made 20,000 so far, you ain't did shit.
But I ain't never had nobody this color right
Yeah, it's a difference, right?
Yeah, it's really different.
It's a difference.
I know at the end of the day, like, we probably grew up different, but I knew you had to really feel that struggle. Like you said, like, you got partners that's in jail right now.
Oh,
you
for
feel
sure.
me? Like,
Yeah, I'm from
we got
Chicago.
the
I ain't
same
from
thing.
Atlanta. I'm from Chicago.
What made you do?
Yeah, I came out here like after high school. I ain't go to college. I'm just like, I ain't got no background in nothing but high school. I did electrical work out of high school. Then I picked up a camera. I started doing photography. I started my own photography nightlife business. From that, I started, learning how to do videos. I started shooting videos. Then I got in tune with celebrities. I went on tour with them. Then I'm like, had a few dollars. I'm like, man, let me try to do this clothing line, And then the clothing line the first one didn't go as well as I thought it would. I'm like, I'll never do that again. You know what I'm saying?
So what made you do this again? What made you try one more time?
Man, just based off the fact the reaction I was getting. My other brand was called Personal, and like people would like ask questions about it, but when I designed this shirt, bro, everybody's, like I got like a few celebrity, like rich friends or whatever, like that I used to work for. And whenever I used to wear it around them, it was always, bro, I need one of them. So I'm like, man, like, this really that hot? You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, like, you don't know something hot until people react. Like, you might think, man, it's the hottest thing ever. You wear it, people ain't gonna say, don't nobody say nothing, then it ain't as hot as you think. You know what I'm saying? It's hot to you, but I mean, that's really all that matters. But when it comes to sales, you gotta listen to the market. They gonna tell you, it's hot or if it ain't. And if you get in front of 20,000 people and don't nobody bite, then it's time to go back to the drawing board. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's what really like made me like kind of like take it serious, where it's like, man, cause I buy domain names all the time. I got 2, 3 other domain. I'm working on another brand right now, Loved and Lost. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got, I'm always buying domain names and just and sitting on them. You know what I'm saying? So this was something that was 2, 3 years old before I even brought it to the world, and then people started reacting. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that's what kind of like made me like, let me see what's good with this. Cause if I'm wearing it and 20 people see me and 10 people say something, that's strange. That's crazy. So it's like, and now that's the same mindset I got on Instagram, where it's like, I don't care how much money I put up, I know I'm gonna make that back times 10. It's just the fact that the reason I ain't put up 100,000 right now is because, it's like we gotta fulfill those orders. So if I put up 100,000 in a week and make $1 million in a week, I'm gonna lose 500,000 of that because it's like I ain't got the manpower to fulfill all these orders. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's just gradual growth. Cause it's like,
about to ask you that too.
You know what I'm saying?
How can you? I could barely pump out 40 orders in a week. Like, damn near 20 orders in a week. It'd be hard for me to get all them damn packages ready. So like 500 orders. Like, how you do that?
I mean, I got full-time staff, bro. I got
like a lot of. It'd be a lot of people.
Yeah,
like,
it's like I got 3 people working here full-time, 5 days a week, and then we got 2, 3 interns. So it'd be like 5, 6 people in here daily.
Yeah, that's
You know what I'm saying? Like payroll, like
what
you
about
know,
like emails? Like, I know
customer
email,
service.
Like,
Yeah,
email about,
the girl that do the order fulfillment, you know, she do customer service too. So at the same time, while she fulfilling orders, she, you know, responding to customers, talking about sizes and returns and, you know, defective items or store hours. Just, it's a lot, bro. Like, and it's just, I mean,
you appreciate them.
yeah.
Like, I wish I knew.
Man, I don't even know. Sometimes I come here and I don't know where to start. I'm like, I just thankful for them, you know what I'm saying? And then like it'd be times where like she had left for a week, and I just like, man, I gotta put on my, you know, get back to it, put on the tube. I got in there, got in my groove, and I'm pumping order. You know what I'm saying? They like, damn, we ain't never seen you work like this. I'm like, boy, I ain't get here just off playing. Like, y'all ain't never seen this, you know, they ain't never seen that side of me. And I'm like, man, I'm fulfilling orders. We getting that thing out. They like, man, you moving faster than? I'm like, bro, like, I do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I gotta do it, I'm gonna do it. It ain't no thing to it. Like, the buck stopped with me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no, investor down the line. It's so many, and like, I mean, it's funny because it's like, it's so many people in the company, like, they ask me multiple times, like, that work for me. Like, man, so is it any, like, you know, partners you got, like, behind the scenes? I'm like, no, it ain't. Then 2 weeks later, they ask me again. 'Cause I guess it's hard to believe that it's one person. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm about to ask you.
Just with us too, they'd be like, wait. So like, that's why I said, like, I mean, it might look better. And like I said, when you see our time schedule, be like, how y'all even doing this? Like,
Right.
How y'all even making this work with what y'all got going?
I got 4-hour art classes, like 4 hours, like, and I got two of them plus 2 other classes. Plus he got football with football practice, plus games on the weekend.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
Like, that's why I was just like, I mean, I'm gonna just quit my day job. Let me get the school thing done. Let me really focus on this because the shit is hard. Like,
Yeah.
it's really hard. Like,
Yeah.
And it's like, plus the brand, I'm trying to think of new innovative things, marketing, selling. I gotta go ship the orders myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is us.
Yeah.
Like, we got the sales guys, but like, that's all they good at is, you know, selling.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But like, and they still don't, we still ain't on the same page with them because they ain't gonna really feel that passion how we feel because we started this.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So like, we've been trying to get people to think how we think, but it's tough. It's so tough. Like, that's why we just figured out how to really let's just slow it down. You hear me? Let's work with what we got.
Yep. Yeah, bro.
Work with what we got.
Yeah,
like,
you don't need no design. Kill the design team, which is probably you as far as like thinking. It's like, I mean, it's gonna always just write it down. Don't even try to put too much energy. Focus on marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like the sales. What's the best way to package this? How we gonna position this to where people, it's like undeniable. And then that's when the market, that's when you don't care how much money you put up because you're gonna make it back times 10. That's when you get, that's a great feeling, bro. When you don't care, put up 1,000 for 24 hours on IG. One post, let them do it automatically to where they know, you know, the people that follow you and people that's like the people that follow you, they gonna see it. Like 500,000 impressions in 24 hours. You put up 1,000, you're gonna make back 10,000. That's the good feeling, like when you know that. The only bad feeling is how we gonna get this, you know, how we gonna get it out to where they ain't complaining. Right. So like the good feeling is like knowing you gotta get out of jail free card whenever it's like, oh, sales low, the goal is 100 bands this month, we at 60, it's a week left, we at 65, all right, we need to make 35, put up XYZ, boom, it's gonna come right back. That's like real stuff that I do, you know what I'm saying? Like if we short on the goal for the month, it's like, I look at the last week and a half, it's like, all right, cool, let's run this sale. You press that button, and it worked. That's just, you know what I'm saying? Knowing that, like, putting that together to where you can eat for the rest of the year at this level. It's just the marketing scheme. It's like people see it, they react. That's all. They might not react to that shirt, but they might react to a shirt, a hat, and a wristband, you know what I'm saying, combination, where it's like, damn, I'm gonna get that, all 3 of them for that, cool. But you might be losing you might be, losing $2 in that, but making 18. Whereas like your shirt might make you a $20 profit margin, but if you package it together, you might lose $2. I'll sacrifice $2 and make 18, you know what I'm saying? Times 200, times 300. That's marketing to where you like, people is like, I can't pass that up. You know? Like,
and the people that just go on and just order a regular item, that's making
exactly,
up for it.
exactly.
People that just
Exactly.
for the regular price, they ain't tripping.
Yeah, and then when you get in front of 500,000 people, 500 of them come. That's 500 emails that you got. Like, that's the most valuable thing that we got is the email. I didn't realize that until we started sending the newsletter out. And we started doing that much, cause like realistically, if I just want, like, I'm humble, bro. I don't got no. The car I drive is the same car I drove before I made $1 million with this brand. You know what I'm saying? I sleep in the other office that we got. You know what I'm saying? I'm humble, so it ain't like I ain't gotta. Whether I'm making $10,000 a month or $100,000 a month, I'm the same. I can live the same. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing as far as like just being that humble to the point where most people, man, I made $1 million, bro. I'm finna reward myself. I need a Porsche. I need a G-Wagon. It's like, so other, you know what I'm saying? So other people can like people know like what we doing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta buy no car. I ain't gotta buy no house. I ain't gotta buy, you know what I'm saying? I mean, of course, I got cribs and stuff, but I ain't gotta flaunt it and just so other people can just be like, yeah.
I hate posting money. I hate that so
yeah.
much. I hate it so much.
Yeah, I ain't gotta do all that just so people can be like, oh, okay, yeah, they is doing that. Cause there's people that ain't doing what we doing and posing and doing this and doing that, and acting like they ain't doing half of what we doing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the fact that being fearless enough, living a certain type of lifestyle enough to the point where people can never tell what you're doing. They can't tell whether you made $100,000 this month or $10,000 because you the same. You throw on your jean jacket, throw on your little watch, nice shoes. It's like, man, you got the same uniform. I can't tell you know what I'm saying? I can't tell.
We talk about this every day.
The same thing in my pictures. Like,
right. So it's like, that's just.
Mark Zuckerberg was a great, nice picture, everything the same. He eliminated that distraction on it.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, of course you're gonna have your moments where it's gonna be tough, cause it's like, we black, you know what I'm saying? That's like, that's the lifestyle, it's the culture. And yeah, you're gonna have days where you wanna floss or whatever, and but it's like some people just do it, they overdo it, you know what I'm saying? But just like, that's how you stay fearless. When you become like, so like attached to like the material side of stuff, then you like, it become a job because it's like, we do like, on average maybe 100, 100 a month, 120. But if we do 60, if we cut that in half, I'm still good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, if I had bills up to my, if I had 3 cars, 3 cribs, and 5 different baby mamas, then I gotta do 120.
Yeah, you gotta steal.
You know what I'm saying? Well, so it's like.
Eliminate them distractions.
Right.
I already tell them, like, I'm not nothing right now.
Right.
Like, I'm really busy. Like,
right.
Barely text back.
Y'all got the right mindset, man. It's like, I don't know, it couldn't have been a better group of, brothers together, you know what I'm saying, to do this. It's like, y'all meant for each other. This, like, y'all see the same thing, y'all on the same path. It's like, when you got that, bro.
Like, when I came to you, like, you listening more than you really telling, because you want to see, like, what's up.
Right.
Like, you feel me? Because that's how I be thinking, too. It's like, your brain just on another level right now.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even that you think you better than other people. You just think in a whole different way, and you looking at everybody, like everybody's perspective too.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You looking at everybody's perspective, so you're not kind of on the one side. You're not being biased about it.
Exactly.
You like, you 100.
Yeah.
Period.
Like, bro, I let people talk my ears off. You know what I'm saying? And I tell people, man, hit me tomorrow, all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many people that want it, but won't follow up the next day, show up on time. Man, bro, I got caught up. All right, bro, cool. Hit me when you're ready.
And just, you heard me, it happened just how we wanted it to happen.
Right.
Damn, man, I appreciate you for that real talk.
Nah, no problem, bro. I owe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, man, God bless you to bless others, man. Like, how can I'll be a hypocrite if I be like, man, I wish I had somebody to do this with me when I was younger. And then I got the opportunity to pay it forward, you know, get somebody some advice so they won't make the same mistakes I made. And I just don't do it. Be like, man, y'all need to learn the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to, man, like, avoid these traps. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause it might be a time where God is dope, don't exist no more. I call y'all like, bro, I need a job. Y'all, man, come on.
Saying that's what's gonna help our culture. That's gonna help our generation.
Yeah.
And like, that's what we really trying to do too. And it's just like, it's just crazy that we really got these opportunities to really, you know, get this moment. Like, I'm really sitting in your factory. You hear me? That's what we want. You hear me? It's just like, we here. Like
yeah, bro.
We just saw Instagram post, thousands of likes. It's like, we here. You hear me? We met the plug.
Yeah, bro.
Real talk, man.
That's real, bro.
Damn.
You can catch me. Wait a minute.